I did it! I did it all by myself. I must celebrate this special occasion with a Jammy Dodger. Hey, will you look at that? 3 of them in the shape of... I can't eat all of these by myself. I must call him.
It must be time.
Yes, the time. I have 3 Jammy Dodgers here and no one to share them with.
Yeah, I know a guy.
Ow. Alright, where are those Jammy Dodgers?
Oh, they're right in this thing.
But this is unlikely to occur in our current situation. Looks like we're gonna have to beat Sonic Heroes to get back our biscuits.
How did you come up with that conclusion?
Let's know.
Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of my 7 Koopa hotels. I dare you to find her if you can.
We're in a serious Sonic jam right here.
Ah, Sonic Heroes. Just the name alone brings nostalgia.
But alas, children, not all nostalgia is good nostalgia. It's that game, when anyone brings it up, you think to yourself,
Man, I remember that game. I bloody love that game.
But you don't know. You never remember until you play. So let's play. Ah, the character select screen. The plain colours is so nostalgic to me every time.
Let's blast through with Sonic speed! Okay! Alright!
I always loved how Knuckles just got cut off from the rest. Sonic is jumping around, enjoying himself, knowing that he's finally alone, until Knuckles and Tails comes and kamikazes into him.
Sonic, check this out!
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
Guess what, Sonic Heroes?
What? They jump out the plane, leaving it to crash and head off.
Okay, bud. Do you have eyes? Do you have ears? Do you have a brain? Then you don't need me explaining to you what is literally happening on the screen.
Iniciando el hackeo.
You're mad at Eggman for sealing you in this room. And you can't remember anything. Now you two make up so we can start looking for Eggman together.
Meanwhile, Amy is reading the city news, as we all do. See that Sonic is holding a chow owned by Cream, who is in Sonic Advance 2. They go off to find Sonic and find everyone else.
We see Team Chaotix, which are the characters from Knuckles Chaotix, but without Knuckles or Mighty, which made Mighty into a joke about being lost or unused. They get work from an unknown man, so now they can pay rent, but he must test them first.
Each team goes through the same levels with slightly different layout, difficulty, and enemies. Team Rose being the easiest out of the 4. Firestar will be playing through it as he hasn't played the game yet.
Team Sonic being normal for the average player.
Team Dark being the hardest difficulty, because screw that guy, he's edgy.
And Team Chaotix, for those people who just love to have fun.
But wait. Sorry, Fire Sale. You're gonna have to play through the tutorial stage since you haven't played the game.
But you guys haven't played since you were kids.
Yeah, nah, sorry mate.
The tutorial consists of telling you the obvious while making you sit still, which could have been told by just going through the stage in the first place. And you can't even skip the tutorial even though you have beaten them in order. You would have to play them right after the hardest difficulty in the game.
And they don't even label it. And even if they did, no one wants to click that button.
Well, we're all gonna head off to the seaside hill. Well, apart from fire. This zone is designed to get you used to switching between the 3 hero types, those being
Speed, where you're faster than everyone else so you can make tornadoes. Use the light dash, shadow and Sonic only. Use the homing shot, triangle dash, no girls allowed. But Amy can hover in the air and throw a tornado, so who's laughing now? Still them. And Espio can turn invisible. That doesn't mean you can go through laser beams, Espio.
Flying allows you to fly. I'm a genius. You have to fly for a certain distance because you always have to carry a triple of your weight. But on the bright side, you can launch them into enemies, electrocuting them.
Power heroes, used mainly for aimless attacks that instantly get through swarms of enemies. You're mostly going to only use punches by using the other two heroes as your gloves. Or in the case of Team Rose and Chaotix, hitting them with an umbrella as if they were a baseball, or spitting them out. And by odd chance, you might have to use them as projectiles from an airborne barrage, though that need doesn't occur very often. Or again, in the case of Rose and Team Chaotix, since they have to use something special, they can do a body slam instead. Oh, and there's that also very clunky gliding move. The only time when you will need it is when there is an upward airstream.
And when your team is gone, you get your own unique ability. That doesn't really matter since it only happens like twice throughout the entire game.
You can also collect colored orbs, circles, halos, I don't fucking know, to level up each hero type, so you can unleash more power! 3 times per character per level, not much to it.
You can find keys throughout the levels, and if you manage to keep them till the end of the level, you get one of two things. A bonus level, it does nothing.
Or a minigame for shiny emeralds.
We could talk about that later.
After getting through the first 2 acts of the zone, you'll be welcomed by a boss, each zone having a different type of boss. Those being in order, Eggman, a team face-off, and surviving waves of enemies, and rinse repeat.
The Eggman fight consists of trying to get the machine so you can spam that homing shot, apart from the first and third one, which gives you the chance to do everything but spamming the speed move, hoping the game won't randomly decide to throw you off the stage.
Team fights mean that you and another team go face to face. This is incredibly easy or frustratingly hard. Mostly because in this game, where it seems that you have an invincibility frame, seeing that the other team does, but nope, you get launched into the leading other teammates to kill themselves because I don't know, they can't live without you.
And frankly the most tedious of the 3, wave battles, where you have to fight, as you can guess, multiple waves of enemies. Not a surprise. They're the most boring out of the 3, as all you end up doing is just mashing buttons till everybody's gone. But to be fair, all the boss fights are like that anyway. Hey Robotnik, did anybody ever tell you that beating you is easier than taking candy from a kid?
Which is fine by me.
This isn't the end!
Okay then, I understand.
We head to Metropolis, where...
Eggman's robots are taking control of everything.
Yeah.
While we're here, we might as well go over the fourth team's gameplay, which consists of finding certain things scattered throughout the stage, or doing tasks which has not been spotted. This is good and all until you go through a 12-minute level and you're missing one thing, and you spend around 12 more minutes trying to go through the same level to find it.
This time there's no way out of marrying me.
Amy's pretty sure that's no good.
What are you talking about? That's totally normal.
Let's get ready to rumble.
So, who won?
Oh guys, we all won.
So, we're in Casino Park. Let me set the scene. Imagine you went out on a night with your friends and you end up being very drunk. One of your friends bets money that you won't be able to win pinball, and you take the bet and stop playing the game. But because you're so drunk, you end up with your face pushed against the glass, your arms barely reaching the buttons on the side, and since the layout boundaries are so low, the ball just keeps on falling out, making you barely able to play, but you already lost so much money and dignity on that bet. They keep on playing until you end up so frustrated, you flip over the pinball machine. That's the zone in a nutshell.
After each level you get an emblem. After each milestone you like more multiplayer minigames. They're okay, but nothing to write home about, but at least they tried. Never got it to any of my friends want to play it because how not fun it is.
Up next we got Rail Canyon. This one is something else. Why don't you take this one, Dan?
Actually, throughout the entire game I never experienced any problems. It was actually... Nah, I'm just kidding, here you go. Whenever you get launched via boost or from a rail, it's a gamble whether the game wants you to stand still or move forward. Most likely of all, you'll probably die. You can't even change to the flight ability when you're in the air.
After fighting the second Eggman boss fight, you realize you've been had, a faker, even though he got away.
Never knew Eggman's blood was made of mercury.
And then it turns into goo that reveals that Metal Sonic, who's been recording everyone's data and had a shadow robot in his ship for some reason.
Guess you just fuck with him.
Am I an android too?
And Team Chaotix gets more clues on the client.
Strangely enough, I had the same weird feeling about our client's real identity. It could be you know who.
Doctor Who?
but it was all a distraction to send you off his air fleet so the gangs go up to the jungle because someone crashed a tornado.
We enter the Frog Forest, and I might as well come out and say it. I feel safer in terms of platforming playing Sonic 06 than I do this game. I know, but I feel no matter what kind of thing I do, the speed characters would just zoom off the stage with no chance to recover. At least in Sonic 06, the characters were slow enough that you could decide where you were going to land, although that is a problem in itself.
Oh dear, time for another team fight.
Doesn't that mean you're eventually going to fight against characters from the other team you're playing as, Dan?
Team Sonic and Team Chaotix never really meet each other, nor do Team Rose and Team Dark, which is kinda sad. I would have loved to find out why they decided to attack each other.
Now it's time to from the forest to a spooky mansion. Yeah, the zones are cool and all, but how do you get from one to the other? It's just beyond me.
After a while of attacking, you can unlock Team Blast that showcases the character's combinations of attacks.
Knuckles throws Tails, which makes Tails kick Sonic in the ass, making him go crazy.
Team Rose strikes a pose, which gives him a shield and temporary invincibility.
On the other hand, Shadow uses Chaos Swiss Roll, Omega does a 2009 meme, and Rouge becomes a Twitch fault, which results in a time freeze.
And Team Chaotix performs such a good performance that they all die and give them rings. And you can gain more Team Blast points than any other character, leading to some funny things in the wave battles.
Now after the wave battle with Eggman, we go to the Egg Fleet.
Too close, a little too close.
After blowing up the ships, they stay in the air, now only realizing that the broken ship is going to crash down below, and also they have nothing to land on.
But enough of that silly stuff, we're on a final stage now.
A brand new enemy. This guy with a helmet. He's annoyingly stupid. You need to wait for him to spin and then knock him over. Use the power guy to hit him. After you touch him, kiss your keys goodbye.
Oh yeah, and also kiss your sanity goodbye, because we've got the last boss fight, which consists of Eggman firing vertical and horizontal lasers right in front of you. And if you go far enough, he just charges at you. And he slows down if you're close, so if you're trying to get to the next part, then...
Hey, this might be just the first hard boss in this game. Wow, finally.
Thanks to those non-existing invincibility frames, you can die as soon as you get knocked back. Hey game, you show that you want to have invincibility frames. Why not add them?
Let's just get this done and over with.
Wait, what's that music?
No, Gonga, don't do this.
You've done so many times. Now it's my turn.
No, I meant to say if you use all the flying upgrades and spam the Thunder Shot, you can beat them easily.
Would have been nice to know earlier.
After Eggman is defeated, Sonic talks about how much of a pussy he is and admits his love to Tails.
Big and Cream find out what they're looking for. And Amy overhears Sonic and chases after them.
Hey, you know what time it is again, right? Say it with me. I am a functioning human being and I can use my own eyes, ears, and a brain. Well done!
Hey Omega, did I ever tell you that Shadow is a robot?
And Vector reveals who the client actually is. Doctor Who? Man, he really is the greatest detective in the world compared to...
After 12 minutes of unskippable credits, it's revealed that there's a last story?
And you need the 7 Chaos Emeralds? The 7 Chaos Emeralds?
Okay then, guess I'm going to have to explain this one. Essentially you go through tubes trying to catch with an emerald, but to do that you have to collect orbs.
Oh, but it's not that simple. This is the worst Sonic experience I've ever had to deal with, and now that it comes out of my mouth, I kind of regret what I just said. It might just be the PS2 version, but the game really doesn't like these sections. It literally tries to make you slow down, and with the janky controls, you go 50 feet with just the lightest touch, and because of that, you can be slowed down to a crawl if you hit the bombs. And if you fail, then you have to go all the way back to the second act again and get the key. But I do have one suggestion for you. Apparently, if you get all the boost things that you need and just go to the very top, you can pretty much just make it since there's no way you can get slowed down.
You done? Well, I don't see anything different. Oh shit.
I definitely remember getting scared when I saw that. It continues the story where it left off, with Vector asking who really is behind this.
And it's Metal Sonic. I'm so shocked.
He collected all the hero's life data, and with his power he transforms. This might take a while.
So I hear JoJo Part 5 is coming out.
Oh sweet, we should watch it together.
What do you say about streaming us watching it?
Nah, that'll be taken down faster than this cutscene.
So wait, have you guys read any of the mangas?
Nah, I'd prefer to watch the anime when it comes out.
Yeah.
So, how long has it been?
Too long.
That's Metal Sonic?
Sonic, you met Metal Sonic twice. I don't know, was that canon?
Only we have the 7 Chaos Emeralds!
Well, we just so happen to have them up our asses.
Wow, Team Sonic can't let the team down. Oh, never mind. Where were you hiding that?
Even with the Emerald's power, our chances for victory are slim.
Jesus, Eggman, make up your mind. Stop being so negative.
You ever just noticed that Omega's main goal is to kill Eggman? He's just hanging around with everyone else, as if nothing ever happened?
Who the fuck are you guys?
This brings us to 3 team fights against Metal Madness, where you have to hit his weakness, but he switches colors, which is effective but impossible to use in the flight of characters, so just keep switching from power to speed. That's the best course of action.
Oh god, for fuck's sake. No more of this shit. Oi, get back here. If we have to deal with this, so do you. What the fuck is this?
Hey, you're lucky to be part of the final stage, so shut up. That just leads to the final level of the game.
We fight Metal Overlord, where he spouts out of how much of a real deal he is compared to Sonic.
So he does 3 things. He shoots, I don't know, ice beams, I guess, that Sonic has to boost through them to destroy them.
He also fires ice capsules that traps you and kills you, which is negated by Tails.
And using Knuckles too. Oh my god, that kid got a fucking boat.
All this fills the Team Blast meter to do a special team attack.
Do that 5 times and you win.
Yeah, you saved the world, but you could have done it better. And that's the end of Sonic Heroes. The game is fun overall for the first couple of levels, but once you peel away the nostalgia, you see how the fast-paced controls on anything besides the rail tracks, and even then it still feels like you could fall off at any point. You really just don't match with each other, but either way, I give it 5 rusty knives out of 10.
I enjoyed Team Rose Story, even the casino and rail levels. The idea of 3 heroes with different abilities is really fun, although when you have to do it to a certain task, all of it chooses slowing down the level. I enjoy going fast much more than losing the momentum to do objectives I don't really seem important, other than I enjoy the game, so I'm giving it 5 pepperoni pizzas out of 10.
I'm going to be honest with you, I played the shit out of this game as a kid, and it was one of, if not my favourite Sonic game at the time. And coming back to it once again has both reinforced some good memories, but also worsened a lot of the bad ones, like the homing attack not working properly when there are death pits in every single fucking direction. What? The story is good enough, music as always is top notch, and the gameplay is as glitchy, clunky and rage-inducing as you'd expect from an early 3D Sonic game. So overall, it's just a Sonic game with some new mechanics slapped onto it. Nothing spectacular. Hey, for what it is, can't say it's not a game. So yeah, I give it a score of 4 broken discs rated out of 10.
This isn't the end!
So, how are they?
They're alright.
Thank you so much for watching. I gotta hand it to my friends FireSale and Congaman for this. It took a long time to record the audio, so sorry for this being really late. Definitely check out both of their channels. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.